Good day everyone! Today, I would be discussing the procedures on taping over smooth or level ground. The professor assigns the accessible and unobstructed course to be measured by the surveyor on a level ground. Mark the endpoints by a chalk if it is on pavement or by a marking pin if it is on soft ground and designate it as endpoints A and B. A range poleman holds the pole vertically and steadily during the entire taping procedure at B to keep the complete taping process aligned and straightened. The tape is stretched out on the ground on the straight path along A to B where the zero end is held ahead. Take note that zero end is nearer to B than to A. The front tape man gets a pin and sticks it vertically in the ground exactly opposite the 0 meter mark of the tape. Rear tape man holds one pin and the rest of the pins are held by front tape man. Both the front and the rear tape man lift simultaneously the tape and move forward along the line AB to measure the next tape length. By now, the rear tape man holds one marking pin which signifies one tape length. The fourth and sixth procedure is repeated to complete the next tape length measurement. Make sure that the rear tape man pulls the pin before lifting the tape to move on to the next tape length. The rear tape man holds two marking pins to connote two tape lengths have been measured. Repeat the same process until all the pins being held by the front tape man have been used, which signifies one tally. One tally is equal to 10 tape lengths. After a tally has been accomplished, the rear tape man returns all the 10 pins to the front tape man to proceed in measuring the length of the course. Note that one round is when all the 10 pins are now being held by the rear tape man. Repeat the same procedure if more than one tally is needed. Upon reaching point B, the partial length must be measured accurately up to centimeters by the rear tape man while the front tape man is holding the 0 mark at B and both them are holding the tape out. The number of small pebbles in the rear tape man's pocket now indicates the number of tallies made and the number of pins in his possession indicates the number of additional tape lengths. This is recorded in Table 2.1, Taping over Smooth or Level Ground. To compute for the total distance, get the total number of full tape lengths and then add the partial tape length to the product of the length of one full tape length and total number of full tape lengths. To compute for the mean distance, determine the sum of total distance, then divide the sum by the number of trials. To get the relative precision, determine the probable error of the mean, then divide by mean distance, and reduce the numerator to unity to determine the relative precision.
Taping over uneven ground. The same course is measured, but this time, the tape will be unsupported by the ground and must be held an eye-level distance above the ground. Both the rear and the front tape man hold the plumb line over the center of the hull. The front tape man must hold his plumb line an arm length away from his body for the rear tape man to clearly see if it is aligned in the range pole at B. Once the rear tape man approves the alignment, the front tape man holding the 0 mark pulls the tape taut and drops plumb bump on the ground. This will mark the ground with a dent to guide the front tape man where he must place his marking pin. These steps is to be done continuously until point B is reached. Please and be reminded that the partial length must also be measured as in procedure A. The course is measured back and forth to complete the number of trials required by the professor. After that, tabulate the data in Table 2.2 titled Taping Over an Even Ground. To compute for the total distance, get the total number of full tape length and then add the partial tape length to the product of the length of one full tape length and total number of full tape lengths. To compute for the mean distance, determine the sum of total distance, then divide the sum by the number of trials. To get the relative precision, determine the probable error of the mean, then divide by mean distance and reduce the numerator to unity to determine the relative precision.